Warren had an early fascination with making money. He started selling soft drinks when he was very young. Then he used the money he made to buy 40 acres of property when he was just 14 and turned it into a profit by renting it out. By the time Buffett was 15, he already had a net worth of about $6,000. Today, Forbes estimates Warren Buffett's wealth at $108.6 billion at the date of making this video. Now that would make him the 6th wealthiest person in the world, just ahead of his buddy and Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates. But that wasn't always the case that Warren Buffett was among the wealthiest people on the planet. It took Warren Buffett until he was 50 years old to make his first billion. In reality, Warren Buffett amassed 99% of his fortune after the age of 50. So in today's video, we are going to be exploring Warren Buffett's net worth, how it went from $6,000 to $108 billion over the years. Warren Buffett's 20s, the first 100,000. Buffett entered the family brokerage company as a stockbroker after finishing college. According to Dividend.com, when Buffett was 21 years old, his wealth was little around $20,000. When Buffett was 24, his mentor, Benjamin Graham, gave him a position with a salary of $12,000. This was more than 3 times the typical yearly income for a family of 4 in 1954, according to the United States Census Bureau, demonstrating that Buffett was already well on his way to being wealthy. Buffett's net worth was $140,000 when he was 26 years old. Warren Buffett's 30s. By age 30, Buffett had already achieved $1 million in wealth. The median American household earned $5,600 that year. According to Bloomberg, by the time Buffett was 35, he had amassed $26 million from his partnerships. According to CNN, Buffett spent $18 million on Berkshire Hathaway shares in 1965, and by 1968, his partnerships were worth $104 million. Buffett's net worth was reported to be $25 million when he entered his 40s at the age of 39. Warren Buffett's 40s. Buffett's personal wealth peaked at $34 million when he was 43 years old. According to The Motley Fool, he invested a portion of this sum in the 1995 acquisition of See's Candies for $25 million. Nonetheless, the middle of the 1970s were a difficult time for Berkshire. According to Bloomberg, Buffett's wealth plummeted to $19 million in 1974 when he was 44 years old because of the falling share price. Now, Buffett was able to get back onto his feet financially because he never let his shrewd investing talents go to waste. At age 47, he finished the decade with a net worth of $67 million. The median household income in the United States was $16,530 at the end of the 1970s. Warren Buffett's 50s. According to Dividend, in 1983, Buffett was worth $620 million, up from $376 million in 1982. When Buffett was 56 years old and making a meager $50,000 a year from Berkshire Hathaway, he became a billionaire. Contrast that with the typical household income of $24,900 in the United States in 1986, which was less than half of what the Oracle of Omaha made. By the time Buffett turned 60, he was worth $3.8 billion. Warren Buffett's 60s. In a letter to Berkshire Hathaway shareholders in 1990, Buffett wrote that he thought the company's net worth would decrease during this decade, and the second half of 1990 supported that. But late in the year, the company was able to close with a net worth of up to $362 million. As he entered further into his 60s, Buffett's personal net worth grew as well, to $16.5 billion by the time he was 66 years old, states Dividend.com. Now, the average American family began to creep up to Buffett in earning power during the 1990s. According to census data, the median household income by the end of the decade was close to $42,000. Warren Buffett's 70s. Between the ages of 66 and 72, Buffett saw a doubling of his wealth. At age 72, his wealth was estimated at a staggering $35.7 billion. Yet Buffett's philosophy is to spread the wealth. According to CNN's reporting, in 2006, he publicly pledged to give 85% of his fortune to 5 charities. Warren Buffett's 80s and 90s, the sky's the limit. Buffett is the 6th wealthiest individual in the world with a net worth of $106.8 billion as of April 2023. He was number 2 in 2015. Buffett, at age 92, shows no signs of slowing down. Although Buffett is worth an estimated $106 billion, rumors have it that his annual income at Berkshire Hathaway is a measly $100,000. Even yet, the master investor earns far more than the typical U.S. citizen. In 2021, the median household income in the United States was $79,900, according to the latest available statistics from the Census Bureau. To see an individual with this much wealth, people often think, what does Warren Buffett plan to do with his fortune? And here is the answer to this. Having developed a close relationship with Bill and Melinda Gates and sharing and respecting their philanthropic goals like global health and women's rights, he has decided to just give it away in the form of massive gifts to their foundation. It comes as no surprise that the billionaire investor Warren Buffett has donated a great bulk of his fortune to charitable causes. And that is all for today, guys. If you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell icon for any new updates. And we'll see you in the next one.